When my parents immigrated to Canada, we had nothing. And one of the things that I want to do for them is to get them a home. In the heart, I definitely felt that everything was great and I was really looking forward. It was more of a learning experience that I'll be forever grateful for, and that's the ability to see how hard people work so I can follow in those footsteps. Vladyslav Hleha with the Justin Havre real estate team. It was definitely quite interesting, and there was a lot of thought behind the whole process, and there's actually multiple different industries that I looked in. I have a friend who's in the banking industry and huge mentor of mine, and we sat down for a conversation, and yeah, we narrowed it down to real estate. I was exploring commercial real estate and residential, and with the integrity and the values that Justin showed me, I was like, this is an interesting place to be at. There was a thought behind that as well, and one of the things was LinkedIn. A lot of like-minded business people connect on there, whether they're looking for work or just networking per se. And yeah, I connected via LinkedIn and I sent him a message. I want to explore some job opportunities with real estate. Can we sit down for a 30-minute coffee? We met at Starbucks. It was a very light-hearted conversation, and I had a list of questions right in front of me and we were just going through them. And at the end of it, I asked, hey, how do I become part of the team? He said, send me your resume and I'll see what I can do for you. What's interesting is a lot of people may think that they can get into an industry without there being any sacrifice or hardships along the way, but truth is the support behind the team and the acceleration forward is massive here at least, but definitely lots of sacrifice and lots of learning. I sacrificed a lot. Friends, this one's not very good, but family, just the distance, right? Because you're always working and trying to accomplish something bigger than yourself. It's about supporting families through their move, and I feel like there's nothing better than to see somebody smile when they walk through that door. So one of the things that I definitely want to achieve that I think is very possible, one being part of the Justin Havre team, but just in real estate in general, is the ability to financially not only support myself, but support those that I care about around me. When my parents immigrated to Canada, we had nothing. And one of the things that I want to do for them is to get them a home. As much as that's a commitment for other people, I think it's also for myself, just keeping family together and close. It's very fresh and new. Definitely had some experiences, but not to this extent. Here, I would say it's very extensive, and I feel like I've learned more in 6 months than a lot of people do in 1 month. It's very psychologically backed with everything that we do here, and I actually find that very intriguing. Because a lot of people, what we find is they may not think that that system or process works, but I feel like it's a place of just delayed gratification and moving with stepping stones forward, and it does work, and it's actually very, very cool with the way. Well, the idea behind that was not to necessarily get a job with the Justin Havre team, but more so to network. That's primarily what I was doing it for. I was looking to gather as much information about the industry as possible to see if it's something that I want to pursue. But we had such a heart-to-heart conversation. I'm like, this is it. And at the end of the day, there was no thought behind not doing that. It was interesting, just trying to network and having a lot of people brush me off, and somebody just sitting down and just going through it exactly what it is and give me some life advice on how potentially he would have avoided some of those challenges early on. One of the things that I look for is scalability, and that's really only possible with the team. But then again, I love the collaboration aspect. I felt like, and this is just in life, to take, you need to give. And that's one of the biggest things for me. So I thought this was an excellent opportunity to not only expand the skill palette, but also have the opportunity to collaborate and give back to people as well. I felt like this was the right place for me. In the heart, I definitely felt that everything was great and I was really looking forward. It was more of a learning experience that I'll be forever grateful for, and that's the ability to see how hard people work so I can follow in those footsteps. The proudest moment that I've had so far, one is just showing up, not for anybody else, but for me. This industry, as much as it is a collaboration, but also a partnership, but at the end of the day, it's a very big fight against yourself. And showing up almost every day for the past 6 months was definitely a challenge, but definitely want to put in the books. There is a bunch of uncertainty when you move forward with a decision like this. Getting into real estate, there's so much to learn where it's truly impossible to do that by yourself. You need to have some sort of mentor or somebody that will be able to pass their experience onto you so you're successful. And truly the collaboration and the partnership here, and not only that, but the people that you're surrounded by are not only those high working people, high drive, high energy people, but most importantly, humans that are down to earth, that are willing to help you. And that's a most important thing, especially in a team. So by joining the Justin Havre real estate team, you'll get all those bonuses.